This is Calista Bouvay, a brilliant neurosurgeon and psychologist, and one of the scientists who worked on the nanoride project. Like her partners in the venture, Swan Lee and Louise Louse Van, Bouvay became an unwitting guinea pig of other experiments during the project. A person of questionable emotional stability, Bouvay reacted violently after learning she was an unknowing participant in the experiments. This caused her to behead Ezra Reese, one of the perpetrators. This act resulted in Bouvay being sentenced to a maximum security prison. At first, Calista did not appear to be a threat. However, she would not be incarcerated for a lengthy period of time. For one day during a counseling session, Calista and her friend, the shape-shifting Louse, hatched a daring escape plan. Thanks in part to Louse's infamous toxic anesthesia weapon known as Smother, it left the psychiatrist unconscious on the office floor. She would be asleep for a long period of time. With brazen cunning, Calista and Louse made their move. They would not be denied. Both women, being nimble and agile, would scale the prison fence silently without being apprehended. They were aided mainly due to Louse's disabling of certain security alarms and her subduing of certain guards with the gas Smother. After escaping, Calista was now back in her comfort zone. She and Louse would abduct Simon Laxo from his office. Laxo, a highly suspicious character, worked closely with Reese on the project. Documents in his office further proved his complicity with Reese. Next, Calista and Louse would visit with Swan for a brief respite. It is here Calista finds out Laxo and Reese's plan is still active, as Laxo has attempted to experiment on Swan. Calista and Louse do not tell Swan they have Laxo. Next, Calista and Louse go to the crypt to hide out and take Laxo. The crypt is a secret subterranean fortress, which is the product of Swan and the two women. It is here they will interrogate and torture Laxo in an attempt to find out if there were others responsible for them being used as human lab rats. First, the unpleasant procedure of waterboarding, with some extra toxicants and irritants added to the water. This is to the detriment of Laxo and enjoyment of Calista and Louse. It is an effective weapon, debilitating the victim while stimulating the torturers. Then, a lunch break for Laxo, with some of Louse's genetically altered creatures for the main course. Bon appetit, and to continue a dose of qualm, a colorless, odorless gas designed by Calista and Louse to attack the central nervous system and cause temporary chemical imbalances in the brain.
Next, the T-19, currently under secret development by the three women. The T-19 is a tremendous weapon which can alter genetic and molecular structure. Laxo will be the first test subject.
The joy of life is a state of mind.